Welcome back to the United Post KE, where we talk everything football. Big week of football ahead. All three European competitions have reached the semi-final stages, and some big games ahead. And not forgetting the Premier League, where we had another big weekend. Let's start there. So things didn't move too much at the top of the league. I just think the only team that didn't do well in the fight for the league was Liverpool. Liverpool started off the weekend as they dropped points 2-2 to West Ham. Crazy game. Touchline battles between Klopp and Salah. I think Klopp got it wrong, putting Salah on the bench, because both of the attackers, all the attackers that were there, didn't look dangerous at all. So Liverpool drew away to West Ham. Arsenal was right after, and what another classic game. Arsenal beat Tottenham at their home, 3-2. But I think Tottenham woke up as the game was a bit gone, because they got 2 goals at the end. I think if they got those goals, the 2 of them, by the 70th minute, the result would have been different at the end. But Arsenal played a good game, all in all. Got the 3 points. Got to 80 points, 1 point ahead of City. 5 points ahead of Liverpool. It looks mathematically out for Liverpool now. Because if City win all their games and Arsenal win all their games, City win the league by 2 points. I don't see Liverpool catching up to City. City already ahead of them right now City are on top of them by 4 points with 1 game in hand. So it's fair to say Liverpool are out of this Premier League running, unless Arsenal and Man City lose games with 3 games remaining, City with 4. The only game I think that will be difficult for Arsenal, the only remaining game that's going to be tough, will probably be the United game at Old Trafford. But if the way they're moving, they look very confident, and United are not putting anything. But United in the big games always step up. So United drew at home to Burnley. A lot of stick to the keeper, which I find totally unnecessary. I during the game, I was quite mad at him, yes. But I've analyzed our games this season and even last season, and when the team doesn't do well, even when Onana was not there, the keeper always takes the blame. Casemiro, I don't know what Casemiro was doing there, heading the ball in such a dangerous area. The keeper has to be at fault for that, but if Case dealt with it in a better way, I don't think the keeper had anything to do there. This was a comfortable win. Anthony had just scored a very, very good goal, as much as I thought he had a poor game. United dropped 2 more points. It's looking peak for Onana. It's looking very peak for Onana. I don't know. I don't know what's up. Not Onana, Ten Hag. It's looking quite peak for him. I think we're getting a few players back now. I think his focus should now just be on FA Cup. I don't even think 6th place is something to really worry about, because I'd want United out of Europe next season, just so we can focus on building a strong team, start competing in the league, and then think of the European competitions. So this weekend, I think some fairly straightforward games for the top teams, apart from Liverpool. Liverpool host Tottenham. That would be a tough one. I think Tottenham, with the games they have to start stepping up, and this will be a good game to step up. Liverpool right now currently not on good form. I still go with the Liverpool win. But before that, Tottenham go away to Chelsea. It's a big week for Tottenham. I don't see them getting a result away to Chelsea if they can't get a result at home to Arsenal. So Chelsea have been very, very poor this season, but in the last few games, you can see a progression in terms of even results. Then they're starting to come back from tough positions. So I'd go for Chelsea 2-1 win on Thursday against Tottenham. Arsenal host Bournemouth. Fairly straightforward win for me, but it will be a tough game for Arsenal because Bournemouth are playing very well. But I think with the form and everything Arsenal are in, it will be a convincing win. City host Wolves. Yeah, that will be a battering by itself. And the other one is United go away to Palace on Monday. I think that will be a very, very tough game. We'll see that. I'll do a preview of that. My perception might change depending on who comes back into the team. But with the current team that played over the weekend, I don't see us getting a result at Palace. Other games, Brighton host Villa. That will be tough because Unai loses such games. So I'd go with a Brighton 2-1 or maybe 3-2 win. Villa can still nick it. Chelsea, West Ham, big game. London derby again. I'll still go for Chelsea. Sheffield, Nottingham. This is a big game for the bottom of the table. If Nottingham beat Sheffield, they increase their chances of staying in the league. But if Sheffield beat Nottingham, then it looks like Nottingham might be going down because Luton host Everton. That's another tough game. I feel if Luton play their best game, they can win. So, big game at the bottom of the league. Big games at the bottom of the league. We'll look at that. So, on to Europe. The two semi-finals being played this week. The first one is Bayern and Madrid. This is the worst Bayern team possibly I've ever seen play in a very, very... I think I've ever seen play. Let me say that. I've never seen Bayern perform the way they did this season, especially being blown out of their own league at home, where they've won it 11 years in a row, maybe 12, I'm not sure. So I expect Madrid, to comfortably win away and home and away. They start away in the first leg. I'll go with a 3-1 win for Madrid because Madrid dominate games. They dominate games in all aspects these days. They defend well, they control it well, and they score goals. So, I'll go with a 3-1 win for Ancelotti's men. I don't think they have... Even with the team with injuries, they're still very good. The recruitment has been top. Bellingham has added... I think that's what they lacked last season against City. But they've done it again. They did it against them this season. So, I'm going for a 3-1 win. The Dortmund PSG game, I think that will be a nail-biting game. I can see Dortmund winning the first leg at home against PSG because PSG has been one of the poorest sides in Europe this season. I don't see they can progress in both at the total of the two games, but tomorrow I see Dortmund winning against PSG. But I see PSG qualifying for the final over Dortmund. In the Europa League, Marseille, Atalanta, and Roma, Leverkusen. For this one, I think Marseille at home win and Atalanta at home win. The scorelines will be different, but I can see Atalanta go through to the final because they're a more complete team to me. Marseille have been up and down. They've not been that consistent in the league. Atalanta have always had stability, especially from the manager. The manager, for me, is one of the best managers in the world. I would take him for United, Gasperini. I think he's doing a great job, especially with young players at Atalanta. So I can see Marseille win 2-1 today, on Thursday, in their first leg at home. And I can see Atalanta win. Maybe it goes to extra time and penalties, but I'm seeing Marseille win at home and Atalanta win at home. The scoreline, I'm not too sure. Roma, Leverkusen, this one will be tough. Roma might get the home advantage end result, but Leverkusen have been very persistent this season. Xabi Alonso has had, the best season of his life as a manager, and they've secured the Bundesliga at home, and now in the semi-final of a European competition, which they'll be looking to win. I think they win it because of the consistency of their team. They're the most consistent team out of the three. But Roma at home are very tough opposition. I'll go with a draw, 2-2. Roma at home, and Leverkusen win it in the second leg. In the Conference League, we have one more Premier League team left, which is Villa. I expect Villa to win the Conference League comfortably. They host Olympiacos in their first leg of the Conference League semi-final. I haven't watched Olympiacos at all this season, so I'm not too sure what they bring to the table, but for them to be in the semis must be a good team. So that'll be a tough game for Villa. Especially these European Conference and Europa League games, they're very hard to predict. So, but Villa at home, I go for the win. Fiorentina, Club Brugge. Club Brugge is a very strong team from Germany. Who did they play? They had a convincing win in the quarters. So, same to Fiorentina. So this will be a tough. It will be a tough one. I can see Fiorentina win at home because it's the first leg, but Club Brugge at their home will be tough. Belgium is a tough place to go to. The fans are very passionate, so I expect Brugge to go through to the final, and Aston Villa. So that's a roundup of the games this week. I'll be back to do a preview of the United game before they play over the weekend. That's it. Like, share, subscribe. Adios.